Back for another video here on Pack Busters. Ike and Dad here with you. And Ike, what do we have today?
We have 4 packs of cards that I found. They're in these little Ziploc bags. They're nothing special, and they're old cards.
But you didn't find them. You earned these cards. And tell everyone how you got these cards. Where did you get them from exactly?
I got them from a church store. It's a small store in a church. And I saw these and thought it might be fun to open on Pack Busters.
That's right. So he got these at the Awana store at our church on youth group night. And now it's time for us to bust them open. All right, Ike. You take 2, I take 2?
Yep.
Okay. All right, you go first.
These are old cards, so they're not worth anything, so you'll see a lot of Hall of Famers.
Oh, we don't know that. There could be. I mean, there could definitely be some value here. We'll see.
Rumeal Robinson, R.J. Reed.
J.R. Reed.
Yep. Latrell
Sprewell,
yep.
famous for this choking incident back in the 90s. Good player, though.
Sedale Threat. Muggsy Bogues.
One of the shortest, if not the shortest player to ever play in the NBA.
He is the shortest. Let's see. Mike Brown.
New Jersey Nets team card, is that what that is?
Yep. Brian Williams. And Larry Johnson.
He was going to be like the next big thing at one point in time out of UNLV.
Corey Blount. Let's see. Isaiah Ryder.
Won a dunk contest, I believe.
And we have John Stockton.
They got a current Hall of Famer right there.
Yep. A 76ers team.
Jeff Hornacek in there, see?
Let's see. Hakeem Olajuwon.
Hakeem the Dream. One of Dad's favorite old-time players. Dad loved watching him. I believe he was on Dream Team 2.
Khalid Reeves. Joe Klein, maybe?
Klein, I think.
Yep, Klein. Darren Hancock. Victor Alexander. Clifford Rozier. And David Robinson.
The Admiral. Love him a lot, too. You got 2 of the best centers in NBA history right next to each other up there on the board. And the Dream and the Admiral. All right, pack number 2. Let's get these on here a little better. Pack number 2, Clarence Witherspoon. Old Sonic, Golden Polonies. I met him as a child. Oh, and speaking of Hall of Fame centers, there's another one to the list, right with Muggsy Bogues. That would be Alonzo Mourning. Michael Smith. Chris Webber, very good power forward. Derek McKee. Rex Chapman. Oh, maybe Dad's all-time favorite Supersonic. Sam Perkins, the big smooth. Scott Burrell. Adam Keefe. Rod Strickland. John Starks, loved with him and Patrick Ewing on NBA Jam back in the day. Jamal Mashburn, I believe he was also on NBA Jam. Sharon Wright. Chris Morris. Muhammad Abdul-Rauf, good player for the Nuggets with Mutombo. Darren Hancock, Matt Fish, Victor Alexander, and Ron Harper of the Bulls.
Let's get on to the next one.
Great idea. Anyone looking to do things for their youth group for little prizes, these are great.
Kenny Gattison, Chris Webber.
Yeah, that's the same Webber Dad pulled.
Derek McKee. Yep, McKee. Bill Cartwright for the Sonics.
I remember him very well.
Dwayne Coswell, Eric Riley, Scott Burrell, Adam Keefe, Rod Strickland, John Starks,
Yeah, it was very similar. This is a very similar pack to Dad's.
Jamal Mashburn, Sharon Wright, you're right, Roy Tapley, Muhammad Abdul
Raouf, yep.
Darren Hancock, Alonzo Mourning,
Another Zoe. Different Zoe, but another one.
Yep.
Stack them on top. There you go.
Howard Esley, PJ Brown. Let's see, Dennis Rodman.
Oh, of course, he's a Hall of Famer. Spurs, Bulls, Pistons.
And Clarence Weatherspoon.
All right, very similar pack. A lot of the same cards, but they weren't all the same. You had a different Zoe Morning, and of course you had Rodman in there. Randy White. Darren Hancock. Anthony Event. The Utah Jazz team card. Lindsey Hunter. Oh, that was the front. Looked like the back. Patrick Ewing, another Dream Teamer, Hall of Famer. Speaking of Team USA, I can't tell who that is, but somebody...
On the other side.
Rookie highlight. Oh, Derek Coleman, okay. Vin Baker, former Buck and Supersonic as well. Luther Wright. Dwayne Coswell. Ooh, playoff card. Reggie Miller right there. That's cool. Cliff Robinson, always wore that headband. There's Hakeem Olajuwon, another Hakeem the Dream. Cliff Robinson again. Charles Barkley. Stacey Ogman. John Koncak. Haven't heard of him. David Benoit. Terrell Brandon. And the X-Man, Xavier McDaniel. So two Sonics Dad got to meet as a kid. I think the only two I ever met as a kid. And they're both in these cards today with the X-Man, Xavier McDaniel, and Olden Polynice. So kind of cool going down memory lane for old Dad. And for young Ike here, you still got a chance to see a lot of Hall of Famers here today.
Yep.
What's your favorite card of the ones we pulled here today?
Good question. Probably Hakeem.
Hakeem?
Yep.
We did get Hakeem. That's the one Ike's talking about right there. Not doing the Dream Shake, though, but still pretty cool. So,
Yeah.
Anyway, cool cards here today. Kind of a cool thing, a little different. So, hope you enjoyed it with us. And be sure to stay tuned for more here on Pack Busters.